What up, Greater Long Beach? Welcome back to the Press Telegram. It's Chris. This highlight video is brought to you by Naples Road Company. Perfect place to cater your team's next event. Out at a beautiful day at La Mirada as the first place Matadors are hosting the Buccaneers of Bellflower in this critical Suburban League matchup. La Mirada one loss in the Burbs, but John Glenn and Mayfair right on their heels, trying for that 7th straight league win. Bucks fighting for some playoff position, and no win would be bigger than one here today on this very field. Good start for Bellflower in the first. Aaron Orozco with a lead-off double. And then David Don't Act Like You're Not Impressed Anchorman with the sac bunt to move Orozco over to third. Anthony Garcia keeps things rolling. He will answer the call here with this ball in play. Jorge Rodriguez will get thrown out at second. But the important thing for Bellflower fans is that Deuce Deuce comes in for that score to give Bellflower this early one-run lead. In the third, Bucks come knocking again, Orozco at second base. We get a pass ball here, and this would not be the only one of the game, trust me. Moves 22 to third, and then with 2 outs, another pass ball occurs. This one will score Orozco as Bellflower fans get to see a 2-0 lead here for the Bucks on the road. La Mirada had their chance in the third, Ethan Lopez here on the corner, but Ricky Ramos and this Buccaneers defense will get out of it. Nice little grab here in the outfield as La Mirada strands their 4th runner of the day. But these Matadors know how to rally. 2 outs, 1 on in the 4th. Jonathan Duran says bye-bye to this one. RBI double to the fence. And in comes Jacob Gonzalez for La Mirada's first run of the game. They have not had a lot to score about in the early parts of this game, but the dugout is turning up now. Not done yet though. Matt Hickman is going to put one in play. The outfield just a little short on making that grab. So in comes Duran, and ladies and gentlemen, we have a whole new ball game here, tied it up at 2-2. Next inning, Bucks get 2 on with 1 out on the board. Let's talk about defense. Ball in play, and we got ourselves a 4-6-3 double play. What a beauty. And again, this would not be the last great defensive play we see in this one. Now it's La Mirada's turn. Omar Mizell singles to get on with 1 out, but the buck stops here. Bellflower says anything you can do, we can do slightly different, but still just as effective. They respond in kind with a double play of their own to get them out of this 5th. As we head into this game still tied to the 7th, Joseph Borges singles to get on. And then another pass ball. We would have 5 altogether for La Mirada. We'll move number 2 over to second base. Justin Fernandez will then move over Borges with this ground out to first. So 1 out, runner on third. You're feeling pretty good if you're a Bellflower fan. That is until Aaron Lizarraga puts the team on his back though with this unassisted double play. Snags that line out, then makes a great tag at third. La Mirada was turning up so much after this, I thought they were about to start fighting each other in this mosh pit. But nonetheless, a great momentum shift right there for these Matadors with a great play from number 6. Matadors trying to end it here in the bottom of the 7th. Chad Wilson will beat a tag at first. Then on the sac bunt, Bellflower goes for second and gets Wilson at second. They are not happy about that call. And then with 2 outs, La Mirada goes for the steal of second. The throw is off, so RJ Land going for third. But hold the phone, he has a cannon. Garcia and Rodriguez team up for this great tag at third. So if you're counting, that's 3 outs recorded at third in a dramatic fashion here in the 7th as we are headed to extra innings, ladies and gentlemen. Orozco gets his 3rd hit of the game in the top of the 8th. You see where this is going. Pass ball will move 22 over to second. And after intentionally walking Rodriguez, Garcia with a big single to load the bases with 1 out registered. And then with 2 out, it happens again. Deja vu of the 3rd inning. Aaron comes in for this score, and it's a 3-2 ball game now in favor of the Buccaneers. Do or die now for La Mirada, so you're going to walk it out with Daniel Jung. And then Lizarraga, star of the 7th, comes up with a massive double down the foul line. He will put Jung in himself in scoring position. Remember, no outs are on the board. Number 6 fired up there. And then bases will be loaded on this walk of Gonzalez. Still no outs for the Buccaneers. So Duran wants to be the man Number 1 says this is done. Little single there. In comes Lazaraga for the game winner. It's a walk-off, folks. They call number 1 Chili, and he is getting a warm reception from his team after that walk-off. Somehow he gets out of that, and we have a 4-3 as our final as La Mirada survives here at home in this great wild one in the burbs. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Papalucci's, letting us bring you these great videos. Again, what a great game here to start off this series. Fans hope that these teams will put on a similar performance on Friday when they close out their series. For coverage of that game, the burbs, and all else, keep it locked right here at the Press Telegram.